If you've been on social media since the Army-Navy football game on December 10th, you may have seen our next guest. While many fans were in the stands rooting for their team, West Point's chaplain got on his knees to pray. Father Matthew Pawlikowski spent about 10 minutes on the sidelines with rosary beads in hand. During that time, Army took the lead and then ended up winning their first game against Navy since 2001. Joining us now via Skype is Chaplain Colonel Matthew Pawlikowski, the chaplain at West Point. Father Matthew, we saw you praying on the sidelines. Can we just assume it's thanks to your prayers Army won?
Well, I wouldn't say it's thanks to my prayers, but let's just say that prayer definitely helped.
What exactly do you pray for during the game?
I always pray for both teams for no serious injury during the game, and I pray for all of the players for their personal holiness and salvation. And then I pray for Army's victory every single time.
Of course. Well, let's talk about your role then at West Point. As a Catholic priest, how do you minister to a flock made up of different religions, different denominations?
You know, the United States guarantees the freedom of religion for all of our citizens, and so that's the basis of the chaplaincy. And so all chaplains either perform the specific religious rites of their own denomination, or we provide them for soldiers. So I take care of Catholic needs for Catholic soldiers. But if I had a Jewish or Muslim soldier that had a specific religious need, I would either contact a chaplain of that faith, or if there's no chaplain of that faith available, I would find a local person to meet that person's religious needs. And so that's what we do. We guarantee people's free exercise of religion. It's beautiful, really.
You served in the infantry as a soldier previously. How does that experience help you serve as a chaplain?
Well, you know, every military chaplain is in fact a member of the military service. I'm a soldier and a priest. I'm a priest who is a soldier. And so it certainly helps me be present to soldiers. It helps me operate in field environments, combat environments, all experiences that I've had. And that gets me forward to be with the soldiers, which is where I need to be.
What role does faith play in a soldier's life?
That's a great question. I'd like to tell just a quick story. I was over in Afghanistan a few years ago, and there was I asked several people from privates all the way up to generals what difference faith made in their life as soldiers. And there was a young man, Trey Moran, who was a football player, Army football player, and he said, he gave the best answer. He said, "Chaplain, when we go outside the wire, it's dangerous, and people are afraid, and if they don't admit it, then they're just lying to themselves. However, when our conscience is clear, our mind is focused, and we can be better soldiers. And when our conscience is not clear, we are distracted, and it puts the mission at jeopardy." So for me, that was the best answer anybody gave, short, succinct, and honest.
It is very interesting to hear about that way of life and certainly your ministry as well. Chaplain Colonel Matthew Pawlikowski, the chaplain at West Point, thank you so much for being with us.
Glad to be here. God bless you all.